Chima, talk about the offensive line and the way it played on Saturday. What did it do differently than maybe it hadn't done during the weeks leading up to that?
I don't think it's something that we did differently. We try and come out every day to performances like that, but I didn't feel we were able to open up some holes. So Silas and Curtis could, get their necessary yards. And more importantly, we were able to protect the quarterback, which is always important, because you never want to look back and see your guy on the ground. I think we executed that pretty well on Saturday.
Talk about you and the way your season has transpired. Obviously, the ankle injury played a big role. And how are things now?
Yeah, obviously, getting over injuries is always tough, especially ones that, aren't, that just kind of nag you. But, the ankle's healing up pretty well. I'm ready to go. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but hopefully the rough patch is over.
Do you feel like the group as a whole is really starting to gel the way you thought it would at the beginning of the season?
It took a little while, but I definitely think we're starting to come together, and we're just starting to do what we got to do because, it's only going to get tougher. Our schedule is not an easy schedule, and it's only going to get harder, so we definitely got to start somewhere.
Coach Paterno has said that he challenged you guys in terms of toughness last week. What did he do, and how did you guys respond?
He's definitely always challenging us to just to man up and be tough, and that's what I felt that we were able to do on Saturday, kind of answer a lot of questions from the critics, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, but we work very hard, and it's good to kind of see that come to fruition like it did on Saturday.
How has Quinn changed since he was named captain? Do you notice a difference in the way he carries himself?
I mean, not really, man. 'Cause he's always been a pretty stand-up guy, always really knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? He helps the younger guys, Donovan Smith, out. You know what I mean? He's going to be a really good player, and Quinn aids him a lot. He's just, a really responsible guy, a real leader, and, a lot of respect from the guys on the team.
How much do you guys look to him as a group when he is that guy that you kind of look up to? Has he been very vocal in this process of growing together?
Quinn's always, putting his input in, and, he's definitely a guy that you can look for who you know is going to be on top of all of his stuff and know all his assignments. So he's definitely a good source of knowledge.
Let's talk about Purdue. What have you seen from their defense, looking at them on film?
They're athletic, they're hardworking, and they all rally to the ball. You know what I mean? So it's definitely going to be a challenge. The defensive line is good. Obviously, they get good linebacker play, and it's definitely going to be a challenge.
Is there anything you need to do specifically well on Saturday against Purdue?
I think the offensive line as a whole needs to just keep building on momentum. Obviously, Iowa was a great win, but it's done now. But we got to build on momentum and not rest on our laurels because Purdue's coming out here to get a win.
We're through 6 weeks of the year, midway point. Evaluate the play of the offense so far.
I think there's only room for improvement. You know what I mean? That's good. We have a lot of things we need to work on, which we do every week. So we're definitely going to get better from here.
How about the red zone? Let's talk about that a little bit. How much are you working on that at practice to shore up those mistakes?
Every day, because mistakes will kill you, and we can't afford them as we go into the heart of our schedule. So we're definitely working to get those red zone miscues cleared up.
Give me an idea in terms of positions across the offensive line and the differences that are in place. You've played a couple different spots since you've been at Penn State. How much of a difference is there between tackle, guard, center, and on down the line?
Every position has its own unique hazards. It has its own unique, things that you have to learn, things you have to be proficient at. There's no one position that's easier than another, and there's no one position that's necessarily harder. Like I said, every position is unique, and if you don't come out to work anywhere on the field, you're going to get embarrassed, so it's not what you want.
Do you like playing tackle?
I love playing tackle, yeah. Tackle, I feel like, it's where I fit, you know what I mean? I like everything about it.
Let's talk about the offense as a whole. Obviously, a lot more confidence in the group with the running game the way it played on Saturday and a win over Iowa. How do you build on that moving forward to the second half of the year when you talked about how difficult the schedule is?
You just got to keep the momentum up. You can't sit back and say, well, look how good we did and pat ourselves on the back. That had to end Saturday night. It's over. Now we got Purdue. It's a new challenge, a new team, and we have to go out and hopefully, duplicate the same results.
Give me a couple keys to the game on Saturday.
Controlling the running game, controlling the clock, and keeping the quarterback clean.
For inside access throughout the fall on all the Penn State road trips, be sure to follow me on Twitter at GoPSUTony.